you huff one more time and we're going to have a problem. Childers, Duffy, Mr. Brown, Miss Yagi, my chamber. Court does call the cases of the people versus Samuel Peoples.
Thank you, Richard. People.
And Alex Warren Green on behalf of Mr. Peoples. State your name, Sam.
Samuel Peoples.
Your Honor, in file 1326, Mr. Peoples has not yet been referred to the forensic center. I've prepared an order and we are asking the court to order a forensic examination in that case.
All right, I will order a forensic examination without objection on that case. What is my next date? Give me. Let's see how. Because has he already started the process?
I don't believe he's been interviewed, Your Honor. The competency hearings on those matters are October 30th.
It's just last week.
That was last week. All right. So set a competency here, October 2025, 9 a.m. All right. What are we doing on the other cases?
Your Honor, in the bond violation matter, we'd ask to continue our plea of mute at this time. That bond violation arose from the charges he is now facing in the felony case 1326. Which is charged as a felony, Your Honor.
Sergeant.
Ms. McDuffie apprised the court that there is a tether tamper, which gave rise to the bond violation. He has been charged with a felony for tether tampering. So I think at this time
He has been?
He has, yes, Your Honor.
That's the new one.
There is an error on the complaint. We are having that amended. It should be a general tamper versus the category that's specific.
Yeah, this is wrong. Okay. All right.
So we would just ask to continue our plea of mute and continue these cases to the competency hearing on.
So is he just going to remain in custody?
Your Honor, he's working with a social worker. We are asking, or between now and October 30th, we are hoping to file a written motion. I think something substantive that gives the court a better idea.
What's the objection in releasing? I mean, the thing is that as I understand the cut on the tether, he cut the tether, but he didn't go anywhere. Or I'm saying, yeah, worse, he cut the tether. I'm not. But he didn't go anywhere. He was right there when they went to go get him.
That's my understanding as well, Your Honor. If the court would consider it, then I'd ask that he be released back to home confinement.
I had a lot of anxiety.
Response?
Your Honor, obviously we had an extended conversation about this at bench at the last hearing. I don't have any objection to him remaining on the conditions that he was on prior to this incident. I'm concerned that given that we have this incident, I don't know how sufficient that's going to be, but I'm fine with him returning to home confinement for previous terms.
Mr. Peoples, if I let you go back home, you're going to cooperate and do the right thing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that means you can't tamper with the tether.
I understand now.
You understand that?
Yes.
Or you understood it before you just did it?
I had a moment of anxiety that led to a freak out. Yes. And I felt like I needed to get it off me because it was claustrophobic. And
Got it.
yes.
I hear you. Okay. All right. Here's going to be part of the issue. I don't know if there are funds available to try to deal with the payment for that strap. Do you know family-wise whether that's available?
Your Honor, we have been in contact with his family. It's certainly something I can ask them.
Pardon?
It's certainly something I can ask his family. They are here today.
They are here.
That's correct, Your Honor.
right. Samuel,
Yes, Your Honor.
I give you another shot. You gonna try to do the right thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. I'm gonna do it. I think you can do it.
Me too.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what's gonna have to happen is somebody's got to pay money for the strap that got damaged on your tether.
Understand.
I'm gonna reinstate your previous bond where you were previously at home, right?
Mhm.
And then they'll have to do that because you don't have a tether on now, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so they'll have to fit you with a new one prior to your release.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Don't let me down. You hear me?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Your Honor, may I add one thing? After
Sure.
consulting with Mr. Peoples' family, they are asking the court if Mr. Peoples has any kind of crisis or something like that, if he can be transported to Trinity, Ann Arbor, without necessarily violating a confinement order. I know it's tricky to do, but they can alternatively contact me and I can talk to the tether agent if that arises.
Response.
We addressed this, I think, at the last hearing. If Mr. Peoples needed to get seek help at the hospital, that wasn't going to be an issue regardless. He would just they would simply need to notify community corrections of what happened and where they are. And if there were any sorts of deviances from the home confinement zone, I think that was the plan, which was to immediately notify community corrections office, so that the court would be apprised of what was happening. But the tether conditions, I believe, want to remain the same.
Actually, what happened last time was Mr. The public defender came up on our Mr. People's behalf with a communication from CMH and a request, I believe, from his family that they're aware of certain triggering events for Mr. Peoples. That on those triggering events arising, what they were looking for was some leeway from the court to allow them to take what action, not necessarily, I mean, if they had to go to Trinity, that's fine. That's a medical thing at that point. But from what I understood and what was explained to the court, sometimes it may just be a walk just to kind of bring him back and to do whatever. I mean, I'm not using medical terms, but yeah, I think you get what I meant. My understanding is, as we were looking at that, is the people were absolutely not in agreement with that.
That's not correct, Your Honor. The request.
Well, that's what you said.
The request for.
That's what you said at the bench. If you're telling me I'm wrong, then you better be clear, Jade, right now.
I will be clear right now, Your Honor. What I said was no to the request for a tracking tether, not for home confinement. That's what I disagreed with.
When he asked whether or not they could leave, you objected vehemently, which is why I came to the decision that what I was going to do was I was told and I made it very clear, we'll bring him in here, because what I told him very clearly is, fine, you can ask for permission, but maybe we're just in a situation to ask for forgiveness. Let the family do what they need to do. That's what you said. That was your objection.
I'm not disagreeing with that part. The request is for a tracking tether change.
Stop talking. You huff one more time and we're going to have a problem. Childers, McDuffie, Mr. Brown, Miss Yagi, my chamber.
Your Honor, I'm very familiar with Mr. Peoples' case if the court wants to proceed.
All right. Ms. Douglas is now here on behalf of the people on this one. So I think we can finish this up. Here's what I'm doing. His new case had $100,000 bond. I'm going to make his bond in his new case match the bond with the conditions in his other case, so that he can be released. Well, I got the confidence. It's actually going to be October 30th.
Okay.
It's going to be our day. So, all right.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I provide the court with the order to undergo forensic.
There hasn't been enough on this case yet, Mr.
I'm
No,
not.
go ahead.
May I approach?
Yes.
Thank you.
What is this? No, that's
Thank
the
you.
order on the other case. I'm sorry. Not a problem.
Might be tomorrow, but as soon as they put the feather on you.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Anything else on this matter?
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
All right. And Samuel, you told me you're gonna do it, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay.
What an incredible exchange we just witnessed. A hearing that shows how thin the line can be between discipline and compassion in a courtroom. Let's unpack what really went down in the People v. Samuel Peoples case, because there's a lot more here than meets the eye. From the very start, this hearing was tense. The judge wastes no time asserting authority. That opening warning, "You huff one more time and we're going to have a problem," isn't just a throwaway line. It sets the tone. Judges often use sharp, decisive statements like this to maintain control and remind everyone that the courtroom is a place of order, not emotion. And in this case, it worked. Everyone straightened up instantly. Now, the court issue here was tether tampering, one of the most serious forms of bond violation. When a defendant cuts off a GP's ankle monitor, it usually signals they're running, hiding, or refusing to comply. That's why courts treat it as a red flag offense. But this case was different. Samuel Peoples didn't flee. He didn't disappear. He kept the tether but stayed right where he was. That one detail completely changes how the law views the situation. It shows intent, or in this case, the lack of criminal intent. What's even more revealing is Samuel's explanation. He says he felt trapped, anxious, and claustrophobic. To a judge, that doesn't excuse the behavior, but it contextualizes it. And that's the difference between punishment and understanding. This moment showed the judge's ability to balance empathy with enforcement. Instead of revoking Samuel's bond entirely, he reinstated home confinement, giving him another shot under strict conditions. That's a rare show of trust, one that carries serious consequences if broken again. Notice how the judge required repayment for the damaged tether strap. On the surface, that's just a financial obligation. But symbolically, it's accountability in action. It reminds both Samuel and the audience that actions, even emotional ones, carry costs. Freedom comes with responsibility. Now, here's where things get truly human. The defense brings up a mental health component. Samuel's family asks if he can be taken to a facility in case of a crisis without it counting as a violation. That's not something you hear in every courtroom. It shows that the people around Samuel are aware of his struggles and are proactively trying to support him. The judge could have easily denied it to keep the rules black and white, but instead, he acknowledges the request, clarifies the procedure, and prioritizes safety. It's a small but powerful reminder that the legal system, when applied with care, can still act with humanity. And then that final exchange, "I give you another shot. Don't let me down." That's not legal language. That's personal. It's one human being speaking directly to another, hoping that trust won't be misplaced. This is where the courtroom transforms from a place of punishment to a place of second chances. From a broader legal perspective, the judge's decision to order a forensic examination means this case is far from over. That examination will determine whether Samuel is competent to stand trial, whether he fully understands his actions and can assist in his defense. If he's found incompetent, the focus shifts to treatment, not punishment. That's how the justice system ensures fairness for defendants struggling with mental health issues. So, what do you think? Was the judge too lenient by sending Samuel back home? Or was this the right call, showing mercy when it mattered most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear your take. Because cases like this spark an important question. Should justice always be strict, or should it sometimes be understanding? And if you found this case as fascinating and emotionally charged as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with someone who loves real courtroom drama, and subscribe for more breakdowns just like this. This has been another powerful look into how judges weigh the law, the facts, and the human story behind every case, because in this courtroom, every decision tells a story.